taking care of that for some time. People were confused, like a chicken with a head cut off. I mean, they didn't really know where to go. Who's responsible for what? Bad advice from a lot of people. And the referendum in the beginning was not really up to a lot of people's expectations. Disappointment after disappointment for the young people of this nation. Actually, they did not represent, the youth of this nation did not represent, unfortunately, the majority that later on voted in the ballots. So actually, there is a lot of bitterness, disappointment, and I think the coming year we will be able to judge things better. I don't know really, maybe elephants can fly in Egypt. I don't know.
Mr. Waleed, a lot of people are putting some blame, especially the liberal, those with a liberal thought or ideology, are putting a lot of blame on the new and upcoming political parties for not uniting. Had they united, maybe the strong political party force could have moved the momentum of events in Egypt faster. I'm not talking here about whether it should have been religious or non-religious. What is more important is what could we have achieved had we had stronger, more unified political parties rather than over 47 small political parties, which at the end of the day, maybe in history in future, we will see them uniting whether they want it or not, because maybe this will be the only means of actual survival.
Let me say that the examples in other countries which has some revolutions like what we have in Egypt, like Romania after the revolution and the change of the regime there, they have more than 150 political parties.
Can you compare the two situations? Because I've had someone compare the two situations. When you compare, please taking into account the level of intellect, the level of education, the type of political background and the political knowledge and the political life that people have been exposed to. Before you tell me Romania and 100 plus, because I've had this specific example used so many times, and is it really comparable?
No, it's a comparable in the number only.
No, forget about, no. When we talk, the number is an example or a reflection of what could have been.
Yeah, what I'm saying that it's very normal after any revolution in anywhere in the world that after the revolution it will be many political parties.
Struggle for power.
Yes, of course. But the remaining power will be in not more than 4 or 5 major parties, and I think the small parties will be go to merge with the bigger parties.
Let me rephrase this. Had we been less selfish,
yes,
and put our country at the forefront of our goals, we have to get back and stand on our feet.
We hope so.
Had we, and I'm talking in the past, had we been less selfish, do you think today, when we discuss this a week to the anniversary, do you think what we would have been saying today could have been different? Our tone, the disappointment I'm hearing in your voice, do you think it would have been different? That we would have said we achieved, but we need to still do this or do that?
I hope the liberal movements and the revolutionary movement have to learn the lesson from the elections that they are not going to contact, they are not went to contact with the street and with the people, with the normal people. I know they are empowered by the street and they have done a very good thing by removing the head of the regime, but they didn't go to contact with the normal people. So they have to learn the lesson and go to contact with the people.
But not unite.
No, and unite also. When they go to contact with the people, they will unite. They will unite, and the objectives of all these movements will be united in one very big objective, that we want this country to be good country. We are seeking for the welfare of the people here in Egypt.
If we can make an excuse for the young and upcoming, we definitely cannot do it for parties like Al-Wafd. What happened to Al-Wafd? Where is it? Hundreds of years.
At 100, actually, it's 100 years, actually. It's a
100
century, yes, it's a century.
Of political will, of ideology. Where did that ideology go?
Actually,
Your facial expression answered this one.
no, actually, I will let you know. Al-Wafd was under a lot of pressure, due to the fact that the old regime exercised unethical methods to pressurize the opposition in the past. We were just out of elections, internal elections in Al-Wafd. We have a new head of the party. It was almost a year, right before the revolution. It's a year. The party needed a facelift operation. We needed a new organization, committees. It was actually a lot of work for the new administration to do. We were busy with the repair of the damage that took place over the years. And suddenly, a march in Tahrir Square turned to be a revolution. And we were caught by surprise, actually.
Why didn't you capitalize on it?
Actually, this is a very good question. Because we did not want to be accused that we stole the revolution from the young people of Egypt. We gave support. We thought that the gray hair of Al-Wafd party will actually benefit the young people of Egypt. We tried to assist them. We tried to cooperate with them. I think the youth finally discovered that they can drop the presidents and they can do a lot of things. And as of that moment, they were on their own.
They did not want to work with the gray hair.
Actually, yes, that was part of the problem, that the young people of Egypt actually created a gap between experience and the vital revolution, actually. And we did not want to get anybody to accuse us that we stole the revolution.
Others are saying that what made the Wafd lose partial credibility is the two-partner and not to partner with the freedom and justice. Why partner and then go back? And I mean, why even though the ideologies of the two, if you take the Muslim Brotherhood ideology and Al-Wafd ideology, I personally fail to see where is the common ground. Because Al-Wafd is a very liberal party.
Yes,
according,
in a sense, yes.
According to my research on the net,
yes, it is.
about the essence of what the Wafd is all about.
We actually are the leading liberal party in Egypt. But for one reason or another, we decided to, at some time, to coordinate with the Muslim Brotherhood, even before forming their party, to actually have a moderate way of thinking, to dilute the religious, probably rigid ideas. We wanted to moderate the ideas that some of our friends had. When we discovered that this coordination with them will not be fruitful, and Al-Wafd will still get the same number of seats in the parliament, we went on our own with our very limited financial resources. We did not have the same resources that others had.
Don't you regret it now?
No, we did not. We do not.